16 Days of Activism Against Gender-Based Violence is an annual international campaign that kicks off on the 25th of November till the 10th of December. The theme for this year is accelerating actions to end gender-based violence and femicide, leaving no one behind. This year marks 25 years since South Africa initiated the 16 Days of Activism for No Violence Against Women and Children campaign. The campaign focuses on raising awareness of the devastating impact that gender-based violence and femicide have on women and children and society as a whole. One of the mandates of the South African Police Service is to fight against gender-based violence, and to commemorate 16 Days of Activism, we feature Sgt Molwantoa Rapakgadi, an experienced detective from the Serial and Electronic Crime Investigations Unit, SECI. SECI is a specialized unit within the Family Violence, Child Protection and Sexual Offences Unit that investigates serial rapists and offenders involved in child pornography.
I started working with these sexual offences since from 2016. I never thought I'll work on these cases until I arrested a guy who was linked to the sexual offences cases. I was working the trio cases, the serious cases, house robberies and murders and business robbery.
Even though working within the Serial and Electronic Crime Investigation Unit environment can be challenging, Sgt Rapakgadi's dedication does not waver. He explains some of the challenges.
It's not easy. The reason being is we're working on the old cases. So when you come to the person and tell them about the old cases more than 10 years ago, so it's not easy. Some they start crying, they start afresh, you open the wound again. So, but we are trying to convince them and show them this is the final closure, because some they just move on. They never get a closure. People cannot, if this thing happened to you during the night, you can't even walk. You can't even go to the spaza shop or to the garage or something during the night. When you meet somebody, you think it's that person. So, but once the person has been arrested, and then we'll try to show them, this person is arrested, you feel free. When you walk, you never thought it's going to be the same person again. He is in jail.
This was his advice for survivors.
The case must be reported immediately. Because remember, when the crime happened, no one is there. When we get there, we must find the house as it was, or as it is after the incident. And the survivor herself is a scene of crime. They must not tamper with their bodies.
He had this message for South Africans.
My message will be to us men. So we have to protect these people. Let's protect them. In these cases I'm working on, some of these guys, they've got wives. The person is leaving a wife and the kids at home. Yes, the wife has got the knowledge that the husband is going there, is going robbing people, he come back with the plasma or the cell phones, but doesn't know that he's raping people outside.
To date, Sgt Rapakgadi has secured 57 life-term sentences and an additional 3,074 years in prison for 17 serial rapists. And with every successful prosecution, he sends a message that gender-based violence and femicide will not go unpunished.
As a brother and uncle, and I can't wake up from my place and not do the job. When I get home, I must know what I've done. So I want to make an impact. In fact, let me put it this way.
Together, let us take action to support the 16 Days of Activism for No Violence Against Women and Children. Report abuse to your nearest police station or call 08600 10111. The SAPS cannot stop crime against women and children without community involvement. Play your role in this fight against crime.